You're walking down a busy street. Someone collapses ahead of you. 20 people are watching. And here's the strange part. The more people who witness it, the less likely any one of them is to help. It sounds backwards. More witnesses should mean more safety. But your brain doesn't work that way. In 1964, the murder of Kitty Genovese sparked a question psychologists couldn't ignore. Although early reports were later found to be exaggerated, they inspired researchers to ask why crowds sometimes make people less likely to act. Psychologists Biblatane and John Darley tested this with a simple experiment. Participants sat alone in a room as smoke slowly filled it. Most reported it quickly. But when others in the room ignored the smoke, participants usually stayed silent too, not because they missed it, but because everyone else looked unconcerned. This is called social proof. Your brain constantly looks to the people around you for cues about how to react. When everyone is waiting for someone else to move first, the entire group can freeze. The researchers found the same pattern in another experiment. Participants heard what sounded like someone having a seizure over an intercom. When they believed they were the only witness, most rushed to help. But when they thought others could hear it too, far fewer acted. The reason is called diffusion of responsibility. When you're alone, the responsibility is yours. In a crowd, your brain quietly assumes someone else will step in. More witnesses don't always mean more help. Sometimes they mean less. For most of human history, people lived in small groups where responsibility was obvious. Modern life changed that. Surrounded by strangers, it's easier than ever to believe someone else will act. Researcher Stanley Milgram argued that our brains cope with crowded environments by treating most strangers as background. It's an efficient survival strategy, but sometimes a person in real distress becomes part of that background too. The unsettling part is that the bystander effect doesn't feel like indifference. People often care deeply. They simply freeze, waiting for a signal that never comes because everyone else is waiting too. The good news is that it only takes one person to break the silence. That's why emergency responders don't shout, "Somebody call an ambulance." They point to one person and say, "You, call an ambulance." The responsibility stops spreading the moment it belongs to someone. This doesn't only happen in emergencies. It happens in meetings where nobody speaks up, in group chats where everyone waits to reply, and online where people stay silent even when they disagree. So picture that street again. Someone collapses. 20 people are watching. This time, you know what they're all thinking. They're not waiting because they don't care. They're waiting for someone else to move first. And sometimes, the only permission the crowd needs is you.